Hi everybody. We just took in this 1958 0018. I'm not sure it's going to be here when you see this video, but it might be. And sometimes they sit around for a while. That's okay. We like seeing them here. We wish we could hang on to almost every vintage guitar we see. It's just, I don't know, it's a piece of American history. And when you look at a guitar like this and you think of all the songs it knows, so to speak, all the journeys it's been on, this is an interesting guitar because it's had a piece of mahogany replaced on it right there. Probably see it. I'll hold it for a second. And then there's all these dings and scratches, but it's kind of in good shape, and these are good. These 00 size 18s are good for recording. They're good to sing over because they don't crowd out your voice with a ton of volume, and they're still like, wow, that is a lot coming from a little guitar like that. So it occurred to me that I haven't talked to you guys about the D18 in general, or the 18 levels. First off, you know that the D18s are always mahogany, right? The 18 was $18 around the turn of the century, was what you'd pay for any guitar in any shape. It was 18 bucks. Okay, long ago, way long ago, more than 100 years. And that's where the name came from, 18. And then for 10 extra bucks, you got the 28. Those numbers exist today, like Collings calls their mahogany guitars ones, the D1, the 001, the 0001. Those are always mahogany with a 1. And Collings will call any of their rosewood guitars twos. So they're all twos. But now we're talking today about the 18. The D18 was a competitor to Gibson's J45, or actually the other way around. Gibson made the J45. Martin was making flat top guitars for 100 years before Gibson made flat top guitars. And they came out with the J45, 45 bucks, and that's about what a D18 cost in that era. Now they were, because mahogany was a little more available, they're less money. The rosewood is a little, especially back in the day, rosewood was Brazilian, came out of Brazil. That's all they would use was Brazilian rosewood back in the day, until they ran out of it. The D18 as a simple trim too, it's just one dark line, it's not multiple bound. The tops are multiple bound, but it's really a nice, simple, beautiful guitar. It's all about how the wood is aged. It's about how it's braced, and that's a bracing. Then underneath here, you guys can see this. There's the bridge plate, so all your strings would go through there and come out the top. Your bridge plate is very important to the sound. It keeps the top from popping off and distributes a lot of that tension across the guitar, and also responsible for the tone. You can put a big, heavy bridge plate in there and you'll never have to replace it, or you put a delicate bridge plate in there and you get more volume. The D18 as of 2018, the D18 got 30s bracing on it. And here is a good example. This is a standard brace. You can just look at that one. I'll point like this here. Now, scalloped bracing is when they actually scallop this out. All the braces, the main braces, the little tone braces, they're all thinned out. Typically done by hand by somebody that's very experienced, and this tapping the top, reading the wood, knowing where to cut, where to leave it. That scalloping takes extra work, but Martin figured out in 2018 that it's better to make all these scallop braces. And then where the X is placed, they are, as of 2018 and today, making the X closer to the sound hole. That's called forward shifted. What that does is allow, with this X closer to the sound hole, your bridge is now bouncing, you might say, and it's being an air pump. It is pumping more volume and more sound. And all the D18s, all of them now, this standard D18, just your government issue D18, have that forward shifted. The D18 has what they call golden era scalloping. For scale length, that's the distance between these 2 points. The vibration distance of your string is 25.4. Forward shifted, scalloped. But, now here's the interesting thing that I bet a lot of you didn't know.